All right, class, how you guys doing? It's on Wednesday. I'm hopefully everybody is on Google Classroom. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna double check and call parents. But thank you everyone who has signed up for Google Classroom and is taking this national crisis seriously, and not just fooling around and being on Snapchat and all that stuff. Let's do it, man, because a lot of schools are doing this stuff, and we don't want to fall behind. So remember, you're going to go ahead and do this worksheet for today, this one that says final exam, which I have it on Google Classroom. It's the first one, final exam. It's not really a final exam, it's just the one that I came up with. It's pretty cool. And remember, how do you do this? Well, remember that you're adding integers, so the only thing that you're worried about is the negative, negative parentheses negative. That means it's multiplication, right? Because I could put a 1, negative times negative is positive, and 1 times 7 is 7. Everything else, just leave it alone. Leave it alone, and go ahead and do the t-chart. This is not a problem on the sheet. It's just an example. So the negative 5 goes on the negative team. Negative 3 goes on the negative team. And a plus 7 goes on the positive. Well, the negative team has 8, so I'm going to put 8 because I added them. And then 7 still has positives. Now, who won? The negative team won. By how many? By 1. So my answer is negative 1. Okay? The second round of problems is when there's a multiplication. I don't think there's any right there, but there's some on the second worksheet. Remember, you're doing multiplication. So 2 times negative 5 is basically a negative 10. 3 times a negative 3. Notice it's different from here. It's a negative 9, and negative 7 stays the same. Now I could do the t-chart, okay? Oh, negative 10, negative 9, negative 7. So they're all negatives, right? So now I actually have to add them all up. So that's 16, negative 26. Now, if you want to listen to this video again, just press pause or rewind it and start over. Or pause it whenever and say, okay, let me see if I know how to do it before Mr. Aranda gives me the answer. All right? So that's that one. All right, so this is for this worksheet. All right, the one that says final exam. And then you're also going to do this worksheet, okay, which is, it says day 1, but don't worry about that. 3 plus negative 8, all right, and then you have the function f of 5 is equal to 3x minus 7. So how do you do this? Well, I'm going to go ahead and do one right here. The function of x is equal to 2x minus 7. Let's say the function of negative 3. Well, all you got to do, since that's x, you're just going to replace the x with the negative 3 and do the work that we've been doing prior. So here, what's 2 times negative 3? That's negative 6, right? So that's negative 6. So then you just got to put negative 6 there, negative 6, and then minus 7. Now I could do my little t-chart, okay? So it's negative 6, negative 7, that's negative, and then it's 13. So the function of negative 3 is negative 13, okay? So far, so good. Remember, do it by yourself. How about this one? Try to do it by yourself on your notebook. F of, let's pick a 2. Pause it and then try to do it by yourself. All right? Hopefully you paused it. So now I'm going to go ahead and replace that x with 2. So negative 3 times 2 plus 6. So that's negative 6 plus 6. I'll go ahead and do the t-chart. Negative 6 plus 6, or the baseball game. Who won? It's a tie, so 0. Nobody won. So the function of 2 for negative 3x plus 6 is 0. And that's it for today. All right? So have a great day. Hopefully you guys could do it. Turn it in on Google Classroom. And that's it. There you go. Da-da-da. So remember, you're doing this one and this worksheet. Alright? And today is Wednesday. Alright, have a beautiful day. Take care. Alright? Quarantine. Stay home. Adios.